Good afternoon. It is July 12th, 2024, and today we had a rally, and it looks like it formed about a 50% sell-off. Yeah, so that's perfect. Perfect 50% sell-off. Um, and that closes up the market for the week. So here's the daily chart. I should open up the weekly chart too. So it's a doji, a bullish doji, and let me open this weekly. How's the week looking? Okay, so the week finished bullish. So nothing really crazy in here for the weekly chart. I was mostly looking at this 650 tick chart and this 1300 tick chart. Uh, I actually did look at the 6500 tick chart. That's where we bounced off the EMA and went higher. So nothing really surprising in here. Let's look at the 30,000 tick chart. So very clear buy climax yesterday on this. Was it this one? This one's a little more clear. You see we get a break, move to a new high. This channel is a buy climax, but then we get the biggest bar. And I think yesterday when I was going to say, I think yesterday this bar closed on its high, but maybe I'm thinking of a different chart. So very clear buy climax, and then we had a big sell-off. And on this 6500 tick chart, it was a clear spike and channel down, and then we went sideways. So not surprising what happened today, especially with the news item this morning. We have this sell climax, hits the measured move of the range, and then bounces. Not surprising at all. On this chart, the 6500 tick chart, we have a really nice failed second entry short right here that you could have gotten long above. But anyway, let's take a look at these smaller time frame charts. So same thing here. Sell climax, bounces at the measured move and off of my trend line right there. And first trade I'm seeing is right here. You know, we do have a two-legged pullback, and that confirms this trend channel. So I went long on this one. I like that. Then you get a failed second entry short. I don't think you want to go long here. Maybe you take this higher low. But you're kind of chancing it because this looks like a range. But oftentimes when you get a breakout to one side that fails, it goes to the other side. I kind of think of it like a tightrope. When you lean too far to one side, you got to lean back to the other side. Nothing in here. We form this spike and channel up, and nice rally, sell off, boom, big bull bar. This, even though this is a bare body, I like that second entry long. And this thing really just takes off. We go sideways, boom, bounce, sideways, higher. So you got to be aggressive. If you're looking at a chart like this, you got to be aggressive in this. Let's see if there's anything in here. So I was probably looking mostly at this one. And look at that. That's a really nice second entry right here. I kind of like this because it looks like it pauses here and then goes higher. This just looks like a first entry. So this is just a first entry here. This kind of looks like a second, a two-legged pullback. I think you could argue for this one. Only problem is I was looking at this channel, and so when it failed to hold right here, I looked for the measured move. We got it, and then we pulled back. So I don't really like that one. But then in this, when you get this tight channel, I think you just got to buy and just keep buying. Buy as much as you can. And if once you get a break, take profits. So we get this spike, flatter channel. I think you got to be careful in here. I got caught going long in here and exited with a very small profit. And then we get 2 legs down. And so I talked about this in my video earlier, but here you see we get 1 push up, 2 push up, 3 push up, and then we get a second entry long. So that's like a wedge bottom and then a second entry long. That's also a failed second entry short. That's a really good setup. And I would say, given the context of the day, I would say take this higher low. And this thing just takes off. And let's see if there's anything in here. And so on this smaller time frame chart, there's here's a second entry long. And yeah, I would just buy below bear bars and buy closes, buy anything when it's this tight of a channel on a day like today. That's a huge move. You could have made a lot of money. Let's go back to this chart. So we top out. I'm not going short on a day like today. When we get this leg down, I think that's when you can start to consider it. So let's see. That's right here. Yeah, you get a nice little setup right there. Second entry short off the EMA. And Al Brooks calls these a sell the close finish. And when it gets towards the end of the day, you want to take quick profits. So you probably want to take profits on these 3 consecutive bull bars. If you get short again, I'd probably take profits right here on this big bull bar after 2 consecutive bull bars right here. So that's how I saw it today. Hope everyone has a good weekend.